Check this out, man. You got to be real with yourself, man. Who's stopping you from becoming your best self? Nobody is. You are. Straight up, man. Wake up and realize that, man. What we're doing, what we're after in life, what we want in life is going to take your decision to go after. It's not going to be nobody's decision. It's not going to be nobody's approval. Stop trying to, have people stop you from going after what you want in life. I think a lot of times that's what people want. They want somebody to reassure them of like, why can't they go after what they want in life? They want to probably hear something negative, from people that are going to tell you exactly what you want to hear, because you're already scared. So if they tell you and pump you up of not to do it, of why not to do it, that it's a waste of time, you actually believe it. You actually were hoping for that. See, thinking, in a negative manner that's gonna not help you to go after what you want in life is the worst thing you could do, because you don't need no enemies. You don't need nobody to pretty much convince you, because you're already convinced of what you're gonna do, because of scarcity, man. About being afraid of like what they're gonna say, afraid of failure. The more and more I talk to people, that's what it is. It's a cop out that people use. It's because that's what you want to hear. So now you're victimizing on talking about how people don't believe you, people don't approve of what you're doing. You're telling yourself all these things, not knowing that, it's still your choice. It's all going to come down to, are you going to listen to them, or are you just going to go after it regardless of what anybody says? Straight up, man. How many doubters out there? How many doubters are going to come and try to get you off your game plan, off your vision, off your dreams? Shit, everybody, even the closest ones to you. That's why it's so easy for you to get easily influenced right away. They get into your head, and they will start planting that seed of scarcity, that seed of doubt. Come on now, man. I was just talking to high level individuals right now, at the dinner table, of like, why is it that a lot of people don't move ahead in life, man? The thing is that, they're so caught up on their feelings. They're so believing on them, on themselves, of how it's not going to work out. They believe of how it's not going to be easy. They start believing of how hard it's going to get, how difficult it's going to get. It's not even worth it. Let me just stay where I'm at. They convince themselves. The thing is that you have to, change the way you think. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And it's all going to be by putting in that work daily. Every day is a struggle. So as we're chopping it up, we all have the same, similar story. Maybe in different avenues, maybe in different ways. But we were all striving to be better and have more in life. So obviously a lot of us did a lot of, crooked shit, man. Shit that will probably get us in trouble. But the hustler mentality was there. I wanted more. And I was going to do whatever it took to get more, to go after more. Obviously, there's consequences. Obviously, I got in trouble. Obviously, I got caught. I paid the time. You do the crime, you got to pay the time. But you learn from it. But the whole point here is that the hustler mentality is always there, man. I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm very optimistic when it comes to putting in that work, because I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to give it all I have on whatever I have to do. Anything, whatever. If it's hard labor, if it's something that, nobody wants to do, I'll do it. I'll go after it. I'll dig that trench. I'll do longer hours. I'll stay an extra day. I'll come on the weekends. To get ahead in life, you have to have that winner mentality of looking at everything as a win, everything as moving forward, everything as How is it going to benefit you for what you're trying to do in life? That's why I always try to, like, even though I got knocked down, even though I got caught, even though, I had consequences that, I had to dig myself back from because I got myself there. I was not afraid to work. I was not afraid to get my hands dirty. And a lot of people, they're lazy. That's, one of the excuses they use of, like, how hard it is, how difficult it is. Anything in life is not going to be easy. Anything in life worth getting is not going to be easy. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to have to take a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of discipline, a lot of commitment, day in, day out. Just having that self-talk, that positive self-talk, that you remind yourself why you're doing it. You remind yourself that you got to prove to all these doubters, that they're wrong. You got to prove to all these people that try to derail you from your vision, your plan, your goals, your dreams, that they were wrong. That should be the fuel. That should be enough motivation to push through, enough motivation for you not to give anybody that satisfaction that they think that you're going to fail and that you're going to give up and that you're not going to try no more. It's what they want. Because when you actually make it, when you actually pull it off, you're going to have them, falling off. And you're going to have those ones that were hoping, wishing that you did something so they could have hope for themselves. And that's exactly what I did here, man. Once I created that mindset, once I got my health in check, once I got that body, that most people can't acquire because of their selfish desires, or they just don't know the blueprint. They don't know how to structure their meals. A lot of us do not know. People think that it's common sense, but let me tell you, at 38 years old, that's when I started recognizing and realizing, that there's a lot to do with nutrition. And if you do not know, you ain't gonna get nowhere. It's not just about eating chicken and rice and broccoli. No, there's a lot more to it. Very simple, but there's a lot more to it. So you got to learn it, understand it. And that's what I had to do. Once I got that in control, everything else, we were in motion, man. Because I was already a driven individual. I was already a go-getter. I was already that person that was not going to give up in life. All I needed was more knowledge in certain areas, And I had to take myself out of, my way of thinking, of my pride, my ego, of, like, asking for help. And that's where everybody's stuck at still. They're stuck on stupid, man. They don't want to ask for help. They don't want to ask for somebody's, coaching services, because you think you could do it on your own. But how old are you? How long you been trying to do this for, man? Wake up, realize that, snap out of it, run it.